And now it's time for our second and final game of the 2015 Holiday Cup. For this game, we present Spain battling the United States. Let's meet our teams, starting in dark, the team from Spain. Beginning with the captain, number 6, Jennifer Perea. Number 1, Lara Ramos. Number 2, Marta Bach. Number 3, Annie Esbar. Number 4, Beatriz Ortiz. Number 5, Matilda Ortiz. Number 7, Clara Esbar. Number 8, Pilar Peña. Number 9, Judith Forca. Number 10, Rosie Trago. Number 11, Micah Garcia. Number 12, Laura Lopez. Number 13, Patricia Herrera. Number 14, Paula Crespi. And Spain is coached by Mickey Oka. And now on the white, let's meet the team for the United States. Starting with the captain, number 6, Maggie Steffens. Number 1, Sammy Hill. Number 2, Maddie Musselman. Number 3, Melissa Seidemann. Number 4, Rachel Fatal. Number 5, KK Clark. Number 7, Cody Hill. Number 8, Kylie Neuschel. Number 9, Ashley Grossman. Number 10, Kaylee Gilchrist. Number 11, Mackenzie Fisher. Number 12, Cammie Craig. Number 13, Gabby Stone. And number 14, Elise Williams. And the United States is coached by Adam Krikorian. Our officials for this contest, from Poland we have Mr. Kurizna, and from Italy, Mr. Gomez. And our FINA delegate, Mr. Cullingham. Now, can I ask everyone to please stand and remove your caps for the playing of our country's national anthems.
Good morning, water polo fans. Welcome back for the second game of the morning session in our final day 6 of the 2015 Holiday Cup. Here from Corona Del Mar High School in Newport Beach, I'm Dean Quintal, joined by Steve Carrera. Today's second matchup, the team from Spain with a record of 3-2 in this tournament, and your Team USA women with a record of 4-1. Steve, these two teams met in day 3 of action. USA came out on top 10-8. What do we expect for this morning's last contest?
Well, obviously Spain wants to get the ball into 2 meters, and they have a really dominant 2-meter player. Got some great outside shooters, and Team USA has been changing the lineup from game to game, and so still trying to figure things out, trying to find the best lineup. So just another game to get some more experience and just stay on track.
Yeah, you talked about changing up the roster. Today we'll have number 13, Gabby Stone, in the goal. Sitting out today will be Ashley Johnson. The other goaltender on the bench is Sammy Hill. Was talking with assistant coach Chris Oding, and he said they probably expect to split halves with the goalies, but all depends on how the game goes.
Yep.
Also playing this morning's contest will be Cody Hill and I believe KK Clark, who both sat out yesterday's match. So here's the first quarter sprint. It's Kylie Nuschel for the United States winning the sprint. United States with its usual starting lineup. Cami Craig working in it. Center forward. Kicks it over to Gilchrist. Back to Steffens, into Cami Craig. She's got inside water, a 5-meter called. And a good start for the United States here on the first possession. Craig earning the penalty. It was called on number 5, White, Maddie Ortiz. So Maggie Steffens steps up. Take the penalty shot. Referee signals for Maggie to move back. She's up, she fires underneath the goalie's hand. Maggie Steffens puts the U.S. on the board first at 1-0 of the 7:40 of the first.
And Team USA makes it look easy right there with KK Clark holding position. Nobody dropping. Nobody dropping right there. I'm sorry, Gilchrist. I mean, she's going to go one-on-one every time. Get a kick out or a 5-meter.
All into Mikey Garcia, 2 meters. And we're going to have an exclusion on Melissa Seidemann, number 3, White. So power play for Team Spain. Spain moves the ball around the perimeter. Got a press out there. And an exclusion coming. And that's on Cami Craig, 12 White. A little strong on the foul on the perimeter. So 6-on-4 opportunity for Spain. And the first excluded player coming even. Esbar. Lopez shoots center cage. And gets it by Spain, and we're even up at 1 with 6:57 to go in the first.
And great awareness by the Spanish player right there, waiting for the shot blocker to drop that near side arm down and then going right over the head.
And Steve, we're just over a minute into this contest, and we've already got 3 exclusions.
Yep.
Seen a trend here in this tournament. A lot of exclusions. Our first matchup this morning, there were 27 exclusions. Really tough to get a flow going in the game when there's that many exclusions.
Yeah. And I mean, at this level, you're expecting to get a lot of kickouts because the players it can't be guarded one-on-one really. And whenever they're left out to dry, expecting a crash, they're going to get kicked out. I mean, they're making strong moves every time. So it's a 6-on-5 type game.
Ashley Grossen into the game for the United States, working in at center forward. And also Kylie Nuschel. Nuschel fouled up on the perimeter, 14 seconds on the shot. Pass over to Fatal. Steffens to Nuschel. Shot clock winding out. Pass into Grossman at 2 meters. Ball under call. Quick whistle there by the referee. Ball turns over to Spain.
And with Cammie Craig getting that sort of a cheap exclusion right there, she's got to sit out for a little bit so she doesn't get her second so early in the game.
Fatal out to press on Espar. Lopez. Over to Espar. Over to Tarago. Tarago fires. Shot just stops weakly in front of Stone. Stone with the ball. Outlets to Gilchrist. Gilchrist crosses over to Nuschel. Nuschel up top to KK Clark. Clark over to Nuschel. Nuschel pass into 2 meters. And an exclusion. That's going to be number 2, Bach. To the penalty box. Power play for Team USA. Nuschel at the left-hander spot. Rotates into 2 meters. Fatal. Steffens at point. Over to Gilchrist. Grossman on one post. Looks like Elise Williams on the other. Correction, KK Clark on the bad pass. Stolen by Spain on the ball under call. So Spain thwarts the power play by the United States. Pressure by Gilchrist. That's Espar. She gets it down the wing. Ball turns over. And Steffens slid inside. And we've got a breakaway for the U.S. And that's Grossman. Steffens pass a little off target. And we've got Nuschel. Nuschel moves inside. Tarago on her back. Tarago puts her hands up. And Espar comes over to steal. Good defense there by Spain.
A couple of early opportunities there by Team USA, not able to capitalize. But I would imagine that this trend is going to continue throughout the game.
Yeah, that started there with a bad pass by Steffens, and Grossman had to swim out and get it and allowed the defense to catch up. And Nuschel had a tough time getting a handle on the ball. That's Steffens guarding 2 meters. Last direct shot off the foul is blocked by Steffens. Stone controls for the U.S. And Steffens up out of the backcourt. She rolls to her back, receives the pass from Stone. Nuschel. Nuschel's got Grossman in at 2 meters. She crosses over to Gilchrist. Steffens. Clark down on the wing. She fakes. Up top to Nuschel. Nuschel fires, but hit from behind. Shot right into the hands of Ramos.
And you could tell that the Spanish team is really doing a good job of pressuring Nuschel. They're not going to let her sit there and fake 3-4 times. One fake, they're on her, even on 6-on-5.
Nuschel, the leading scorer for the U.S. Pass inside to Tarago. She comes down with it. And Stone out of the cage to steal. Tarago looking for a call, but she still had the ball in her hand. So U.S. with possession in the front court. Steffens at point. Drive in. Post up. Shot by Fatal. Number 4, Rachel Fatal drives in from the 1 spot for a post up. Steffens hits her with a perfect pass right on the water. She picks it up and fires it near side underneath the arm of Ramos. So Rachel Fatal gives the U.S. a 2-1 lead as we get a look here on the replay.
And I think it was actually Nuschel with the assist from position 3. Pressing Steffens out, passes it over to Nuschel and then into 1. And, you know, Nuschel is just, she is so good. I mean, the balance that she has in the water is amazing.
Mike Garcia being in at 2 meters, guarded by Elise Williams. And the ball stolen by Mathewson.
Cody Hill's number 7 white today for this game.
Correction, that's Cody Hill wearing number 7 white. Apologize for that. Matthewson will be sitting out this contest. He usually wears cap number 7 for Team USA. Espar. And a block by Stone. And a close point blank shot from Espar. 2-meter throw for Spain. Reset of the shot clock. We got a break in the action. For one of the Spanish players to put their cap back on. That's Perea. Garcia's set up at 2 meters for Spain. Guarded by number 5, KK Clark. Got an exclusion. And number 5, KK Clark. So, power play for Spain. They move the ball around their perimeter. Espar. Ortiz. Villa. Espar at point. Dumps it into the post. Knocked away. Controlled. Shot deflected out of play on the shot from Perea. Field block. Ball turns over to Team USA.
And interesting to see that storm from over to 6. Get him off balance, and then she went home and stayed home. Maggie Steffens did.
Mr. Tall on the drive was looking for the pass. Elise Williams. Over to Hill. Back to Williams. Playing catch with Hill. Over on the 4-5 side. Elise in on the post up. Pass into Elise Williams. And the shot clock expires. The referee was just about to give the call, but the shot clock expires and turns over to Spain.
Spain is up here.
Good pressure here by Hill. Allows Elise Williams to catch up. Up top, the left-hander fakes. Draws a foul. Direct shot. Field block again by the U.S. On the shot by Forca. The left-hander Judith Forca on the shot. The U.S. doing a good job of getting hands up in front of Stone. That's Maddie Musselman with the ball, moving inside to the front court. Pass inside, off the hand of Maggie Steffens. Pass a little strong for Steffens to handle.
Maybe a little high.
And we've got a timeout by Team Spain. Coach Miguel Oca calling a timeout with 29 seconds to go in the first quarter. So USA on top with a 2-1 lead.
Sort of watching, that was Maddie Musselman on that pass, went a little bit high, and watching Coach Krikorian talking to Maddie and, understanding, she's a senior in high school and playing at this level, and she's obviously going to make mistakes like that, but, you could see that she's right there. She is so talented, so athletic. She sees the field so well. She's going to be such a great player for this team for so many years.
So both teams coming out of their timeout huddles. 23 seconds left on the shot clock for Spain. 29 seconds to go in the quarter. It'll be number 12 Lopez to put the ball in play at mid-tank. Both teams at full strength. Elise Williams guarding Garcia in at 2 meters. She's got front side position. Good pressure defense by Fisher. That's Mackenzie Fisher. Aria Fisher sitting out this game. And Hill applying pressure. Shot down to 5. Up top to Tarago, trying to draw the foul. And the shot clock expires. 4 seconds to go in the quarter. And head coach Adam Krikorian calling a timeout. So, Coach Krikorian talking a little strategy. Like to get his team down the down the pool, set up in the front court, see if they can't get a quick shot off. So both teams kind of feeling each other out here in the early going. U.S. on top 2-1. Spain quickly out of their huddle.
You know, it's interesting that at this level, these coaches have a play for almost every scenario. You know, the 4 seconds, 5, 6 seconds, that's enough time at this level to get a shot off, and they don't want to waste any opportunities that they have at all.
It's going to be Stone to put the ball in play at mid-tank. And we've got Seidemann and Kami Craig on a double post, and we got drive by Williams and Fisher. Pass up to Craig, and a ball under was called as the time expires here in the first quarter with USA on top 2-1. We'll take a little break in the action. Be back to call second quarter play.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
We're back live here in Newport Beach for the final contest of the 2015 Holiday Cup, featuring the United States against a team from Spain. Both teams lined up for the second quarter sprint. Number 8, Kylie Nuschel, wearing the white cap for Team USA to do the sprint. Waiting for the Spanish sprinter to get in position. That's going to be number 10, Rosar Tarago. And we're underway here in the second quarter. And that's Nuschel on the sprint. That's Steffens with the ball. Moving in at 2 meters is number 9, Ashley Grossman. Ball over to Gilchrist. Gilchrist dumps it into Grossman at 2 meters. She turns, loses the handle on the ball. Ramos controls. As Grossman tried to reverse spin with the ball in the right hand.
It was a nice move, just didn't let it go in time.
Yeah, tough move, though, with the ball in the right hand and turning to your right.
They got to go for the exclusion on that move.
Long outside shot, field block, and then tipped by Stone out of play. That was a shot from Lopez, number 12 for Spain. So 2 meter throw for Spain. Tarago to put the ball in play. Kicks it up to Lopez. Reset of the shot clock. And that's Nuschel down guarding 2 meters. Now we've got a drive in. And we've got an exclusion. Number 14, Elise Williams. Excluded on the drive by Espar, Clara Espar.
And Williams' hands were just down the entire time. Referee was waiting for her to take a stroke, never did. Have to call the kick out.
So Spain's going to try and even things up here on the power play. Espar moves in at point. And a contra foul called on a referee signals a shove by one of the Spanish players. And Steffens brings the ball across mid-tank. Into the front court. Groshman in at 2 meters, guarded by Lopez. Nuschel, Gilchrist playing catch here on the 4-5 side. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Pass. Off the hand of, looks like that was that Maggie Steffens? No, that's Fatal. Fatal on the drive. Good pass there by Nuschel. And Fatal just couldn't handle. And Spain is up. We've got Tarago. Moves inside 5 meters. She's up. She fakes, shoots, cross cage, low. And a rebound. Number 5, Maddie Ortiz. Gets the rebound off the stone block and puts it home. We're even at 2.
Yeah, that block went right to her. Was able to sneak it by, cross cage. It's a nice block by Stone.
Yeah, absolutely. You had Tarago, who was set up about 3 meters out just off the post. Stone got a good block, and it went right into the hands of Ortiz as we get a second look here. Maddie Ortiz just scoops it up, puts it home near side. So we're even up at 2, 6:10 to go here in the second. Substitutions by both teams. Cami Craig back into the match. She's in at 2 meters. Wrestling down at center forward. Mackenzie Fisher with the ball up top. Crosses over to Musselman. Musselman fakes, dumps it into 2 meters. Craig, exclusion coming. That's number 2, Bach, and that's her second. Here in the early goings of the second.
Very nice entry pass by Maddie Musselman right there.
Power play for Team USA. Fisher, KK Clark at point. Over to Musselman, up in the pocket. Now to Fish. Fish fakes. Clark, she slides in, fakes. Bar down, no goal, right over the head of Ramos, but does not go in. Ramos not even able to get the hand up on that, but to no avail. Espar ringing the ball past half tank. And Garcia, the center forward for Spain, moves in, guarded by Seidemann. Skip shot. Shot by Para, trying to catch Stone off guard. Stone knocks it away. Fish crosses to Clark. Cami Craig working in at 2 meters, guarded by Ortiz. Long cross pass over to Cody Hill, down on the wing. She moves up. Ball dumps in into 2 meters and a contra foul called. I don't know if it was a contra or inside the 2. Couldn't see the signal from the referee. The ball turns over to Spain.
He didn't signal, so I don't know. It looked like there was some grabbing by Cami Craig before the ball came in, so it may have been offensive. That's Espar being guarded by Clark. Shot clock at 4. Last second shot knocked down by Stone. Shot from about 7-8 meters. Stone easily knocks it down. USA ball. Cross pass over to Hill. Hill moves in. She's got Cami Craig inside. Dumps it in. Knocked away by Spain. Back to Craig. Shot off the crossbar. No goal. Nice step out by Craig. Couldn't get it to go, though. Had Ramos beat. And that was great awareness to pass the ball over to the wing. Seeing 2-meter Cami Craig coming down the middle of the pool, facing 4-5, so that Cami doesn't have to work to the 1-2 side anymore.
Pena up top. We got an exclusion. That's Cami Craig's second. So power play for Spain. So Craig off to the penalty box. He'll probably sit for a good quarter and a half here. Ball up top to Perea. Shot blocked out by Stone as Team USA coming in full strength. Corner throw for the Team Spain. Nice block there by Stone.
KK Clark doing a good job of fronting.
And we've got a contra foul called on the drive there.
You're up on the weak side.
Ball back to Stone. Long outlet pass to Cody Hill. You got a 2-on-1 opportunity. And Spain covers up. Crosses ball over to Fisher. And an exclusion coming. That's going to be on 3 dark. Espar. And a timeout by Coach Krikorian for Team USA. A nice drive there by, I think that was Ashley Grossman, trying to get into 2 meters.
Yeah.
And Espar just got caught with her hands down.
And referees being very consistent with that drive defense. I mean, they're going to let you have your hands down for a couple strokes, but eventually you're going to have to get your hands up.
So Team USA will try and capitalize on the power play opportunity when they come out of the timeout. We'll look at the stats here, and very even on exclusions on both teams. Spain has been excluded 4 times. Team USA has been excluded 5.
Just not able to capitalize on the 6-on-5. A couple of missed passes, a couple of drop passes, and they're going to make the adjustment here off the storm. They're storming 6 where Nushel is, so we'll see what the adjustment is.
Spain's all set in their defensive 3-2 set. USA comes out with, it's like Fisher's going to be down at the left-hander spot. Up top at the 4 spot's going to be Gilchrist. And Maggie Steffens at 4, Gilchrist at 5, and Fatal over at 1 with Seidemann and Nushel in on the post. Fisher at the left-hander spot to Gilchrist. Steffens up on her legs, passes to Fatal. Fatal fakes. She shoots. Cross cage, skipping a goal by number 4, Rachel Fatal. Puts the USA back on top at 3-2 with 2:25 to go in the first half.
And when you see Maggie Steffens at 4 and Fatal at 1, you know it's going to be 4 center. When the ball went to 1, position 4 and 5 didn't even shift to their left. They just waited because they was going back to 6 and then 4 center.
And that's Fatal's second goal of the contest, giving the USA a 3-2 lead. Garcia back in 2 meters. Guarded by Steffens. Tarago, shot near side and a goal from the bad angle. Number 10, Rosar Tarago. Sneaks it past Stone. And we're even up at 3.
That was the tough one, the ones that don't actually skip. You're expecting them to skip, and they kind of skim along the water, go right under the arm. She wants that one back.
So USA back into the front court. Looks like Seidemann down in at 2 meters, guarded by Lopez. Ball over to Fish. Fish fouled out on the perimeter. Crosses to Nushel. 15 seconds on the shot. Nushel fouled on the perimeter. Gets live from Gilchrist. 10 seconds on the shot. Puts it in on the post up to Steffens. And Tarago into steal. Now we've got an exclusion on the transition. That's going to be 11. Fisher to the penalty box for Team USA.
And that was a tough no call over here. I agree with Coach Krikorian. Maggie Steffens had a clean entry pass, quarter turn.
So power play for Spain. Espar, center cage at 4 meters, dumps it off. And an exclusion called. Hand to the face. And a shot and a goal by number 9, Forca. Judith Forca puts Spain on top, 4-3. With 1:16 to go here in the second.
Spain showing some patience there on that 6-on-5, even through the distraction of the second kick out.
Yeah, I didn't get who was that second
I
exclusion.
think it was number 6.
Number 6. So that was Maggie Steffens excluded there on the accidental hand to the face. Steffens, Seidemann in at 2 meters, guarded by Lopez. That's Fatal. Steffens at point, about 7 meters, kicks it over to Nuschel. And we got an exclusion on Lopez at 2 meters, into Seidemann. Oh, the referee
Yeah, it's not live.
had that opportunity. The referee calls it back. So power play for Team USA.
And that's a changed rule, which, you know, they want to get away from that because it becomes easier or better than a 5 meter.
Nuschel, skip shot, cross cage, and a goal. Number 8, Kylie Nuschel receiving the pass from Gilchrist. Wasting no time, pulls the trigger. Nice catch and shoot by Nuschel there. It was where our vantage point's right behind where Nuschel was, and she had a clear lane right to the far side of the goal.
Cross cage low.
Nuschel's goal evens things up at 4 with 39 seconds to go here in the second.
Lopez in the backcourt, being pressed by Fish. Advances Perea. Garcia in at center court.
Garcia working against KK Clark. Down at center forward. Lopez up top. She fakes. Kicks it over to Esbar. Back to Lopez. Lopez fires off the crossbar. No goal. Controlled by Team USA. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Nuschel looking for an outlet. She's looking for Fatal. Hits Fatal. Fatal spins inside. Exclusion called as time expires here in the second quarter. Could have possibly been a 5 meter call.
I agree.
Good move and by Fatal on an excellent pass from Nuschel. Nuschel spotted Fatal early on, was yelling her name. Finally, Fatal got on her back. Nuschel hit her with a perfect pass right to the hand, and Nuschel just used her momentum to spin inside and draw the ejection. So that's the end of the first half of play. We're knotted at 4. We'll take a little break in the action, hear from our sponsors, and be back to call the second half action.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
Hello and welcome to the final day of Holiday Cup. I'm Kendra Kautz.
And I'm Cherie Key.
First up, we have Italy and the Netherlands.
Wait, Kendra, I'm just getting an important message in. This just in. It's Greg Mescal's birthday. Greg Mescal from the Counterattack.
Oh, wow.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Greg.
Woo!
La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Now we don our gay apparel. La 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 la.
So I was gonna go tape first to decrease the transition times, But what I didn't account for was the wrinkliness of the paper. So when I tried to fold it, it just wasn't as crisp as I would have liked it to be. Because when I make these normally, you really kind of like fold the paper and it's really nice and crisp. But I kind of had to throw that out of the window. But it looks good on the top. Like you could throw a bow on this and like definitely give it to someone.
Ready.
Wow, with 5 seconds to spare.
Okay.
Tell us about your strategy though, right?
My strategy was to put it this way so no one can see that part, but to not put tape on the first few folds, but on the sides and then in the middle if I needed to. Okay, my mom would not be happy with this. Please don't let her see this video. My strategy was gotta get both sides up, and ideally if I have too much wrapping paper, you're supposed to double fold it, and I did not do that at all. And then I knew I was running out of time, so I just had to kind of crumple this side. This side looks all right with this a little bit of puffy excess paper, but yeah, not my best job. Woo! Done.
Would you be happy to receive that gift?
If I knew that it was wrapped in 30 seconds, definitely. But like, that's a pretty good present.
Welcome back to Newport Beach for second half action with Team USA winning the sprint. They have a power play advantage here. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Elise Williams. Steffens. Over to Gilchrist. Spain comes even. Steffens with the ball up top, kicks it over to Nuschel. Nuschel, quick shot over the top of the goal. Ball turns over to Spain. We're not at 4-piece here at the start of the second half. We've got a goalie change for Team USA. Sammy Hill into the goal, relieving Gabby Stone of her duties. Stone had 5 saves in that first half. So Garcia in at 2 meters, guarded by Gilchrist with help from Williams. Now Williams switches off. She's got frontside position. Long pass sails over the head of Garcia. And that was Fatal. Hill looking for a release. She hits Elise Williams. And Elise bringing the ball in the front court. Kicks it over to Fatal. Fatal up, fakes, dumps it in 2 meters. Grossman turns, fires off the crossbar, out of play. Ball back over to Spain.
That was a nice 6-on-5 counter right there. Yeah, they missed a shot, but those opportunities haven't been as clean as they were that last one right there.
So Spain back in the front court. Garcia working on Fatal down at 2 meters. Definite size mismatch there. And there's Garcia, turns and gets the exclusion on Fatal. I've stood next to Garcia out on the pool deck, and she stands about 6'2", 6'3". She's a big woman. Fatal, all of about 5'5", 5'6". So, power play for Spain. Lopez. Aspar, back to Lopez. Correa. Aspar fakes. Lopez, shot, field block by Williams as Team USA comes back to full strength.
And Spain in that 3-3, starting a 4-2, but then going to a 3-3. USA just stayed home and relied on their shot blockers.
And a ball under called. Turns back over to Spain.
And they're up on the weak side.
They've got a 3-2 counterattack opportunity. That's Pena moving in on the goal all alone. The left-hander She's up. She fires. Stuffed by Hill. Nice point blank. 1v goalie stuffed by Sammy Hill. Hill looking for release. Long outlet pass to Neuschel. Down at 4 meters. Out on the wing. Cross over to Gilchrist. To Steffens. Inside to Grossman. Grossman turns. And exclusion coming.
That's great ball movement.
And that's number 8, Dark Pena for the penalty box for Spain. Power play for Team USA.
From 5 to 2 to 1 and in. No hesitation. Easy kick out.
Steffens to Neuschel. Up top to Fatal. She moves into the pocket, kicks it up to Gilchrist at point. Steffens, skip shot, and a goal. Maggie Steffens rotates up in the pocket at the 1 position, catches and just skips it right over the outstretched arms of Ramos. USA back on top, 5-4.
And the Spanish coach not happy with the X1 defender right there.
Yeah, she really wasn't taking any part of the goal away. As we get a look here. See Steffens rotates up in the pocket, catch, shoots right over the hands of Ramos in goal. So 5:06 to go here in the third. Team USA back on top by 1 at 5-4. And substitutions by Team USA. That's Ortiz. Passing over to Espar. Back to Ortiz. That's Bia Ortiz. Garcia working in at 2 meters. Number 11, guarded by 11 White, Fisher. Fisher's got front side position. And there goes Fisher. Excluded for 20 seconds. Power play for Spain.
And she was doing a really good job guarding right there. Just got caught with the hand, straight arm, but.
Skip shot near side and a goal by number 6, Jennifer Perea. Even things up at 5.
That time they were able to get in that 3-3 a little bit faster before the shot blockers were able to get set, able to go near side.
So that was Fisher's second exclusion. She'll take a little rest. We've got a substitution. Maddie Musselman into the game for Fatal.
And KK Clark came in for Fisher.
Clark on the outside.
Seidemann moving in at 2 meters for Team USA. Guarded by Clara Espar. 14 seconds on the shot. Steffens with the ball. Kicks it over to Clark. Back to Steffens. 10 on the shot. Steffens into 2 meters. Seidemann. Exclusion coming. That's going to be 7 Dark. Clara Espar to the penalty box. Power play for Team USA. Musselman. Steffens. Back to Musselman. Musselman moves inside at 2 meters. Crosses over to Clark. Up top to Steffens. Inside to Seidemann. Shot and a goal on the 2 pop from Melissa Seidemann. Receiving the pass from Steffens over the top of the defender. And USA back on top at 5-4.
Great 6-on-5 execution right there. Two posts was open for the majority of that possession. They finally found her from 4.
Correction on that score. It's 6-5. I was looking at our monitor. Monitor had the wrong score up there. So Spain back in the front court. Tarago with the ball. Pressure by Neuschel. Kicks it over to Espar. Fouled by Seidemann.
And you haven't seen a lot of drop at all from Team USA the entire tournament. They've been pressing and fronting almost the entire tournament.
Nice help defense there by Steffens. Leaves her offensive player to go over and steal the ball on the other post. Clark crosses over to Steffens. Steffens into Seidemann at 2 meters. And we've got an exclusion coming. That's going to be Espar with her second foul off to the penalty box. Team USA with another power play opportunity. Neuschel over to Musselman. Musselman moves inside, crosses the ball over to Gilchrist. Up top to Neuschel. Neuschel to Steffens at mid cage. Neuschel being pressured by Tarago. 13 on the shot. Steffens. Musselman catch shot off the bar. Rebound controlled by Clark. Clark, ordinary foul. New shot clock for Team USA. Clark, ball up top to Gilchrist. Seidemann in at 2 meters. Musselman. Ordinary foul. Musselman back over to Gilchrist. Seidemann working into 2 meters. Draws the exclusion. She receives a pass. Referee calls the ball back. Again, same thing happened earlier.
Yep.
So that excluded player is number 9, Forka. So Team USA sets up on the power play. Steffens, Musselman. Nuschel. Steffens. Back to Nuschel. Pressured. Fouled by Lopez. 14 seconds on the shot. 4 on the ejection. Musselman fakes. Steffens. Up top. Gilchrist. Team's back at full strength. Steffens fakes. Shot. Field block. Scramble for the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Turns over to Spain. Good field block there by Spain.
And KK Clark with almost another hustle play right there.
So Team USA not able to take advantage of 2 power play situations. There's Forkett, mid-tank, guarded by Clark. You got a post up over here. That's Ortiz, Bia Ortiz trying to post up, guarded by Musselman. Musselman with good front side position. Forka, direct shot blocked by Musselman. Direct shot off the foul by Forka. Musselman gets up big, knocks it down, kicks it back to Hill. USA moving in the front court. That's Nuschel down on the wing. Seidemann swimming into 2 meters. Looks like a double post. Got Gilchrist on one side, Seidemann on the other. USA looking to balance out. Gilchrist comes out, receives the pass from Steffens. Shot clock down to 7. Nuschel. Nuschel fouled. She tried to direct shot, but she was inside of 5 meters. You got to be outside of 5 meters to take that direct shot off the foul. The ball turns over to Spain. Good pressure defense by Team USA. Tarago crosses the ball to Forka, guarded by Musselman. Foul by Musselman. She doesn't give the player space. Forka draws the exclusion on Musselman. So timeout for Spain. Musselman ahead of the penalty box, and Team Spain will have a power play when they come back out of the timeout. So 1-goal lead for Team USA.
And that last exclusion, Maddie Musselman, very smart by the Spanish player to be able to jump right into her right immediately after the foul. Really not allowing Maddie to even giving her enough time to back up.
So 6-5 lead for Team USA. 1:01 to go here in the third. Spain coming out of timeout. We'll have full 30-second shot clock. 20-second power play. So this is a good training tune-up for all teams involved, but especially all the European teams here. Spain, Netherlands, and Italy, as they'll go back to Europe and go to Belgrade in January for the European Championships, where they'll all be fighting for a spot to qualify in the 2016 Olympics in Rio de Janeiro. Tarago to Espar. Espar loses the handle. Team USA back in full strength, and a pass inside to the 2-post, and Garcia gets up big and puts it home to even things up at 6. As she received the pass over the top from Perea.
Very nice play on the 2-pop. Looked almost like a broken play. Able to recover, get it to the 2-post, bury it home cross cage.
It will not count as a power play conversion, as the excluded player was coming in, but nonetheless, just as that excluded player was coming in, they got the pass over the top, popped by Micah Garcia to even things up at 6. 24 seconds to go here in the third quarter. USA with the ball in the front court. 10 seconds to go on the shot. Fatal fakes, dumps it inside on the drive by Nuschel. And she puts it past Ramos. The USA goes back on top by 1 at 7-6. We get a look at the replay here, and that was a great drive by Nushel, who beat her defender. Looked back to Fatal for the pass. A nice catch and shoot.
You know, and that's so much about the recognition of the position of the defender right there. You know, she saw that her hips were facing the wrong way, just beat her on a 2-3 stroke drive, pop, catch, and shoot. No hesitation, no delay, and a great pass.
Tarago looking to draw the foul, but she just gets up and shoots it over the top of the goal. 4 seconds to go here. Team USA trying to get down the pool with 4 seconds to go. And Sammy Hill just decides to hold it. And that's the end of 3 quarters of play with Team USA on top 7-6. We'll take a 2-minute break here. Be back to call the final 4th quarter of this 2015 Holiday Cup tournament.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
Welcome back to Newport Beach, California. I'm Dean Quintal along with Steve Carrera. We're bringing you the final quarter of play here in the 2015 Holiday Cup between Team USA and Team Spain. Both teams lined up for the 4th quarter sprint. Sprinting for Spain, number 6, Jennifer Perea. And Fatal for Spain, and it's Spain, the second player, Pena. That was Pena, the second sprinter there, getting the ball for Spain. Spain will have first opportunity here in the 4th quarter. USA on top 7-6. USA in a zone defense with Nushel dropping back at 2 meters. Now Nushel goes out. Ball dumped into Garcia at 2 meters. Seidemann Garden, good help defense there by Cammie Craig from the wing. And shot clock expires. Ball turns over to Team USA. Good defensive stanza there for Team USA. And they've got an opportunity here, but Sammy Hill can't find. Now she hits.
Steffens.
That was Steffens who gives the ball. And we got a contra foul called up top on, looks like Nushel. I have a feeling Nushel was going to get up and fire that if she earned that foul, but she was called for the offensive foul. Ball turns over to Spain. Good pressure defense here by Team USA. That's Ortiz. Ball Ball on the post up, reverse spin, and an exclusion. No, just an ordinary foul. That was Forca. Correction, Pena.
I think Fatal got a.
And the shot clock expires again on Team Spain. Ball turns over to USA.
It looks like Rachel Fatal got a hit to the face, a little shaken up.
There's Fatal. A little hard pass to Steffens. And at 2 meters is Kami Craig. Fatal. Shot clock at 10. Gilchrist. She faking. Out on the flat. Kicks it into Steffens on the post up. Steffens fouled. Kicks it back to Gilchrist. 3 seconds. Back to Steffens. Steffens tries a little sweep shot. Ramos there to control.
Yeah,
Ball back over to Spain.
And that's a tough no kick out call right there. Just an ordinary kind of going over the top.
And a contra foul called. Looks like that was called on number 5, Ortiz. Kami Craig, and to get the ball. She'll bring it back out to 2 meters. Ball back up top to Gilchrist. Craig, inside at 2 meters, guarded by Ortiz. Fatal. We got an exclusion on Ortiz. Yep. Kami Craig earning the exclusion, so power play here for Team USA. That's Ortiz's second. Nice pass inside and a backhand by number 8, Kylie Nuschel, receiving the pass from Maggie Steffens. Steffens got the ball, moved inside 2 meters, hit Nuschel at the 2 post, who just backhanded the ball near side high corner.
You know, that 2 post has been open a lot the entire game. They just haven't been able to find it, but Kylie Nuschel, she can do so much at so many awkward positions.
Get a look on the replay there. And the center defender didn't come over and leave Kami Craig on the 3 post. Defender came up, I think that was the X4 defender, came down but was too late.
Yeah.
And the pass was nice and inside. And
she took her time. You know, she didn't just try to slap at it. She actually caught it and took a nice shot.
Yeah, she had the defender coming down onto her left shoulder. Right shoulder was inside towards the goal. Just received the pass from Steffens and put it home. So that's Nuschel's 3rd goal of the contest. And USA out on top by 2 at 8-6. Garcia working in at 2 meters against Elise Williams. Espar over to Forca. Forca faking out on the wing. And we've got an exclusion on Steffens as she knocked the ball away after the foul. So power play for Spain. Trying to draw within 1. Forca up top to Espar. Espar in close. Dishes it off. Shot and a goal by number 4, Beatrice Ortiz. Receive the pass from Espar. And let it rip.
A very tough kick out to call. You know, it looked like Maggie sort of hit the ball right as the foul was being called. Opposite referee thought it was afterwards. Good a kick out, give him an advantage.
So Spain back to within 1 at 8-7. To get a look there on the shot and goal by Ortiz. That's Bea Ortiz. So Ashley Grossman in at center forward. That's Steffens. Over to Gilchrist. Nuschel back to Gilchrist. 12 on the shot. Gilchrist fouled by Lopez on the wing. Cross pass, shot and a goal. On the drive by Maggie Steffens. Nice pass from Gilchrist. Finding Steffens on the doorstep of the goal, and Steffens puts it home. USA back on top by 2 at 9-7.
Great pass, great patience.
Get a look here. Moving it around the perimeter. And then Steffens on the drive. Got a little separation. Gilchrist finds her easily. Steffens gets up big. Just puts it home near side low. That's Steffens' 3rd goal of the contest. She and Nuschel both have a hat trick here in this contest. Ortiz. Nice help defense from Team USA. Ortiz controls it. Time winding down. And the shot clock expires. Ortiz scrambled for the ball. Spins inside, was driving on the cage, but the shot clock expires. Ball turns over to Team USA. Long pass out to Gilchrist. We got Grossman in at 2 meters. Nuschel with the ball. And a contra foul called on Grossman. Ball turns over to Spain. Ramos. Outlet to Lopez. Lopez, long cross pass over to Espar. She's got inside water. U.S. defender puts the hands up. Maggie Steffens. Hands up as the player had inside water, and over to steal was Grossman. Steffens with the ball mid-tank. Waiting for Grossman to get into center forward position. Steffens over to Gilchrist. Shot clock at 8. Nuschel, cross pass over to Fish. Fish trying to spin inside. Draws the foul down on the wing. Moves back out 2 seconds on the shot. Cross over to Williams. Williams loses the handle, ball knocked away. Turns over to Spain. Spain back into the front court. Bach, pressure by Williams, fouled. Ordinary foul on the wing. Looks like Espar trying to post up. Forca dumps it in the post up, and an exclusion. Grossman doesn't agree with that one, but she'll go to sit in the penalty box for 20 seconds. Power play for Spain. Forca, the left-hander. Up to Espar. Espar moves center cage. Back to Forca. Forca up in the pocket. She fires. Bar down. And a goal. The left-hander Judith Forca let it rip off the pass from Espar. Bar down goal. So draw Spain back to within 1 at 9-8.
And Team USA hasn't really been able to get much offense going this last quarter. You know, especially those last couple possessions. They need to really do a better job of just getting a front court set, maybe get the ball into 2 meters, get some kickouts, double possession to run some more time off the clock.
You see Cammie Craig back in for Team USA. She'll move down into center forward position. That's Steffens with the ball. Steffens guarded by Pena.
You got Seidemann going in for a double post here.
That's Fisher. Fisher back live, gets it down to Seidemann on the wing. She throws the lob off the crossbar. Tried to cut it too fine. She had Ramos beat on that. Ramos, a smaller goalie. Very difficult to get those lobs for a goalie of that stature. She didn't even make a move on it, but shot by Seidemann just hit the post. Garcia back in at center forward, guarded by Seidemann. That's Ortiz up top. She crosses to Forca. Forca fouled on the wing. Back up top to Ortiz. Tries to dump it inside, but Nuschel, anticipating the pass into center, drops back and makes the steal. Nuschel with the ball mid-tank.
And USA,
minute 30 to go in the contest. U.S. up by 1.
USA needs to continue to attack. I mean, Spain's still got a couple timeouts.
An exclusion here would be big for Team USA.
Yeah.
Shot clock inside of 10 at 8. And a shot over the top of the goal. Ball back over to Spain. Ramos looking for a release. Long outlet pass to Tarago on the far side of the pool.
Got an ISO.
They aren't able to capitalize on that. That's Ortiz up top. Gets it to Espar. Back to Ortiz. Back to Espar. Fish on the drop. Espar shot tipped out by Hill. Reset of the shot clock. 2-meter throw for Team Spain. 51 seconds to go in the contest. New 30-second shot clock for Spain. That's Espar. That's Seidemann guard and Garcia down inside of 2 meters with good ball side position. As they move the ball around the perimeter. That's Tarago. Fouled up top. Now it's Espar. And we've got an exclusion coming. And that's Seidemann off to the penalty box. Garcia earning the exclusion. And a timeout for Team Spain. That's Seidemann's second. So Team Spain talk a little strategy here with 37 seconds to go in the contest. Team USA up by 1.
And the last several possessions on 6-on-5, Spain's run a 3-3, starting off in a 3-3. So we'll see if they maybe start in a 4-2 and then creep position 2 posts out to a 3-3 again, and see what USA is going to do, if they're going to stay home or maybe storm out.
So Spain will have a full shot clock at 30 seconds, 20-second power play, and 37 seconds to go in the contest.
This is big for both teams. I mean,
I believe we'll go to penalty shots if the game ends in a tie. Is that correct,
yeah,
Steve?
Yep.
Okay, so USA set up with their 5-man defense. Musselman, Steffens, and Nuschel along the back row. Fisher and Fatal up top. That's Pareja and Espar up top. Forca with the ball. Pass over Pareja.
And there goes that storm.
Fatal just got excluded for knocking the ball away after the foul. So they'll have a 6-4 opportunity. Forca. Espar.
5 seconds to the first person.
Tarago. Pareja, Espar, Forca fake shot, near side shot in the goal by number 9, Judith Forca, with a deadly left-handed shot from in close. And we're all knotted at 9, 16 seconds to go. That's Forca's second goal here in the fourth quarter, her third of the match. So Team USA calls a timeout. Allow the team to get into the front court when play resumes, so they don't waste any time swimming down the pool. So Coach Kokorian calling the troops over.
Yeah, they have a lot of options here with those quick drives working in this game, quick catch and shoots working. You know, I think Team USA has obviously the advantage on the one-on-one drives. You know, they have both 2-meter players down in the post for a double post to clear something up from the outside. You know, last time they called the timeout at the end of the quarter was 4 seconds. Now they have 16, so obviously a lot more time to run a couple of different options.
Spain's all set.
As we come back from our timeout, both teams at full strength.
And both Seidemann and Craig in, so
for Team USA, you got Seidemann, Craig, Steffens, Nuschel, Gilchrist, and Fatal. That's Steffens. Now we got double drive, and we've got an exclusion. And Seidemann gets the exclusion on Ortiz. So 10 seconds to go. Power play, Team USA. Move the ball around. Steffens at point. Over to Gilchrist. Gilchrist fires, skip, block off the post. And time expires, and we're knotted at 9. So we will take a 5-minute break, and we will come back with penalty shots. So Team Spain able to come back after being down by 2 here in the fourth quarter to even things up on 2 big goals by Judith Forca. USA wasn't able to capitalize on the last 10 seconds with an extra player advantage.
And when Gilchrist took that shot, right as she started faking once or twice, Kylie Nuschel slipped down behind that defender. They made one more pass. I think Nuschel would have had a better shot right there.
Overtime for us, Jim.
So that exclusion was on Maddie Ortiz for Spain, and that was her third, I believe. So we'll have to check that. So both teams will take a 5-minute break here. And both teams will figure out who's going to shoot the penalty for each team. There'll be 5 penalty shots for each team. They'll alternate. And at the end of 5, whoever scores more will win the contest. If at the end of 5 shots we're still tied, we'll go back in the order that we started with the same shooters.
And I have to give the advantage here to Team USA. You know, with the goalie play by Team USA, but you know, Spain obviously having the momentum coming back, you know, tying it up, taking it into this shootout. So it's going to be an exciting last couple minutes here.
One thing I think that's also an advantage is as I alluded to earlier, Ramos is a smaller goalie.
Yeah.
She's quick, but she doesn't take up as much of the goal as a larger goalie, taller with a longer, longer wingspan than her. So she seems to do a good job for Spain.
Yeah.
And like I said, she's smaller but quick.
And the quickness really helps when they're passing the ball cross cage and, in those scenarios. I'm not sure it's going to help with this 5-meter penalty shootout, but she is one of the best goalies in the world. So
both officials are over at both benches, getting the order of the penalty shootout from each coach. So we've got 3 minutes to go before we start the penalty shootout. We'll take a quick break here, and we'll be back to call the penalty shootout. Don't go away. Exciting action to come with a penalty shootout. Welcome back to Newport Beach. We're going to get started a little earlier here with the penalty shootout. Spain will shoot first. Up for Spain is going to be Rosar Tarago, number 10. And we've got Sammy Hill in the goal for Team USA. Tarago doesn't. She's all set up. She's up, she shoots, and she scores. Rosar Tarago puts the first one home.
First up for the U.S. will be Kylie Nuschel.
We got Kylie Nuschel shooting for Team USA against Ramos in the cage for Spain. Nuschel's up, gets it under the arm of Ramos. Ramos gets to the correct side. She was up high out of the water. Nuschel snuck it underneath her arm. We're even up at 10.
Next up, Judith Forca.
Nuschel's fourth goal of the contest. Judith Forca, the left-hander, shoot for Spain. And Hill with the big stuff on the cross cage shot by Forca.
Next year's shooter,
Tammy Craig to shoot for Team USA. Craig already waiting to get the goalie back. Craig up and throws the lob as Ramos, she gives a stare to Craig. Hey, couldn't believe she threw the lob as Ramos got up and tried to guess right.
Wow.
Craig just got up, let her make the first move, and throws the lob. Jennifer Perea for Spain. She's up, she shoots and scores. Number 6, Jennifer Perea. So we're even at 11, but USA's only shot twice. Spain has shot 3 times.
She gonna throw another lob here?
Rachel Fatal for Team USA. They move the Ramos back. Fatal up, shoot, stuffed by Ramos. Fatal didn't get the shot on the water. Just off the water, and Ramos was there to stuff it. So we're even up at 11. Espar to shoot for Spain. She's up, she shoots and scores. Cross cage low. Spain on top, 12-11. Kaylee Gilchrist for Team USA, trying to even things up at 12. It's Gilchrist. She's up and she shoots, puts it home, evens things up at 12. So final shooter for both teams. That's going to be 12. Laura Lopez to shoot for Spain. Referee moves Lopez back to 5 meters. Hill. She's up and she shoots high corner, cross cage. Laura Lopez. Puts Spain on top. 13-12. Maggie Steffens, and she's got to put this home if we want to continue with the penalties. Steffens, referee signals her to back up to 5 meters. Asks for the Ramos, the goalie, to move back. Steffens, she's up, she fires, gets it under the arm of Ramos. We're tied at 13. Now we go back to same order as we did before. First shooter up for Spain is Tarago. So Tarago, she scored her first opportunity. Will she go to the same spot? Hill trying to get a jump. Referee asks for her, gives her one warning, no more. He says, Tarago up and stuffed by Hill on the shot from Tarago. So Kylie Nuschel, the first shooter for Team USA. She scored her first one. 4 goals of the contest for Nuschel. Nuschel up, sneaks it under the arm on the right side. And Team USA is your winner with a 14-13 penalty shootout win. Pushes Team USA's record in this Holiday Cup to 5-1. And Spain falls to 3-3. So Team USA, your winners of the 2015 Holiday Cup. Steve, great contest, a lot of close matches all around.
Yep.
You know, we had one 4-goal game yesterday, but every other, match in this tournament was a 1 or 2 goal game.
Yeah, and it was a great showing by all the teams. I mean, Team USA, they stumbled against the Netherlands, but able to bounce back and really show why they're the best team in the world. Spain had a great game today. We're able to not give up at the end, score that last 6-on-5, tie it, take it to penalties, and a great showing for the crowd and people watching on the webcast.
Yeah, Team USA, you talked about losing to the Netherlands and then avenging that loss. That was only Team USA's 5th loss all year long.
Yeah.
They lost once at World Championships to Italy, came back, won the World Championship, obviously. Had a tournament down in Rio, kind of a pre-Olympic tournament, lost to Australia twice, and then came back, had a 3-game series here in the States around Thanksgiving holiday, and they were able to take 2 of the 3 from Australia there, and then played the Netherlands on Sunday before this tournament started, and then lost to the Netherlands on I think it was Thursday. Were able to come back and avenge that loss pretty easily yesterday. And they had a 7-1 lead at one point, ended up winning the game 7-4, and then came out and had a tough matchup here with Spain today, but they prevailed in the penalty shootout. So, all in all, successful tournament.
No, great tournament
for Team USA. So for Steve Carrera, I'm Dean Quintal. Want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you back in 2016.